Welcome back to the Green Room Podcast. What are you doing?
I just want to throw you off your game.
You're covering them. I was like, are you going to yell and blow up our favorite people's ears? Favorite people? Okay. This is the Green Room Podcast. We're here at the lovely Franklin Theater in downtown Franklin. My name is Massimo DeStefano. Fun fact about me, I was up till 3 a.m. last night. Brendan, who are you?
I'm Brendan. I was not up till 3 a.m. last night. Mm-hmm. I was up until 1:30.
Really?
Kinda, but I got home at like 8:30, so that was nice.
I was gonna say
I laid in bed for like 6 hours essentially.
Till 1:30? This man goes to bed at like 8. All right,
we were going to talk about it later, but now it's only part of the conversation. So I had my fantasy draft was last night.
Oh, yeah.
It ended around 9:15.
Okay.
And then after that, I ate, and then I got on TikTok, and then all of a sudden it was 11:30, and then I couldn't fall asleep. I was up until like 1. So I think the food gave me like too much energy or whatever, and then
your body had to process.
I had post draft, and then I was just up.
You were on adrenaline, on an adrenaline high after the draft.
Here's the thing: is I wasn't expecting, but I was like genuinely stressing about it at moments because like I bought into this thing. Like I can win money if I win. It's $150 buy-in, but like I think the win is like $400.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
Well, it's like I just want to win. I don't know. So I'm like, I drafted good. I made if you're a football fan, I made a potentially risky call. Second pick, I picked a quarterback, which actually you would think you'd want to go quarterback first, but no, because they don't make enough points per game. You want to pick like wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, etc. I picked quarterback number 2, but I picked Patrick Mahomes. So we should be okay. I'm just a little nervy. I'm a little nervy, but I'm excited. But I haven't done a draft in a couple of years. Yeah. And my wide receivers, I got really good running backs, really good tight ends, really good defense, and Patrick Mahomes.
So you have
my
a really good team.
Wide receivers are all young guys that have really good potential and did good last year, but like the drop off is always year 2 or year 3. So it's
why'd you pick them?
They were all that was left because it's a draft. So it's like the good people got taken. Because I decided to take Patrick Mahomes instead of one of those type of wide receivers.
You're speaking a foreign language to me, bro.
I know. I'm just, hey. Yeah. I don't know.
So that was your night? I was up till 3 because I was working on the next musical chairs, which done? I need to I think it's done. There might be one more thing I need to add at the end, but I added this one bit.
I'm probably going to hate it, aren't I?
No. Oh, why would you hate it?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was going to be about me or something.
No, not that one.
Good.
Not that one.
Good.
When you're done with your thing after this, it's good.
Yeah.
And when Colin gets here, if you all remember Colin Hodgson from the first season, he was the one that was the videographer for it. So he did that.
Yep. He also made he filmed the little thing for our little intro of every podcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they know.
The yeah, he filmed the little the visual part for that. So shout out Colin. And he was on the he was on.
He was like the third guest.
Yeah, he was on the pod. Shout out Colin.
Watch that episode.
Yeah,
how you doing?
Excited to see that.
You good?
Yeah,
besides being tired,
I had a Red Bull instead of my normal.
This is my coffee right
morning
now.
Energy, so I'm feeling.
This is still not. You said you switched the bulb on this mic, but it's still like a little flat. Like it's not the.
Sorry.
Sorry. My mouth touched.
Shout out Deadpool 3. Sorry. I can't do it properly.
I don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds is Canadian as a person.
Yeah.
And that plays into every Deadpool. Deadpool is Canadian. So just buy that. So just know that. So,
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen any of them though.
Maddie and I do that all the time. Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, last night we had the Franklin Theater Songwriter Series, our monthly songwriter night, which the songwriters around here love because they get to go home to their own sweet warm bed at night.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that. I couldn't think of the words.
They're all people that live here.
I think I have a stutter
like hometown show
or some mental disability to where I just can't. I'm not even like, yeah, it's funny, but like over the last 6 months to a year,
Sounds funny to say that.
I can't talk, Brendan, and we have a podcast. I feel like I can't talk.
After like age 19, I noticed that I like couldn't come up with the words I wanted to say.
Yes,
I think it's just life, dude.
Oh, that's
we need to have on like
We're not that old.
Psychiatrist or a therapist or something. Ask them that.
Does being a musician impact your speech?
Actually, that'd be fun to talk to a psychiatrist or a therapist about like music stuff.
Have one on the pod?
Yeah.
Be like, hey,
next season,
is
maybe
music ruining my life?
Or is it good for my life?
Well, I think
and is Dave Matthews better for my brain than Van Halen 5150 is?
Oh my gosh.
Because I bet you the answer is yes. I bet chemically my brain reacts so much better to anything other than 5150. Sorry.
Anyway, we had a wonderful songwriters night featuring Jimmy Nichols, Frank Myers, Deborah Allen, and Billy Montana. And Billy's the man. Actually, the artist we've mentioned that I play for and you filled in for, Sevy, Andrew Sevner.
Shout out
Billy
Sevy.
wrote with him. I forget which song.
Don't Give Me Hope, maybe?
I think it was Perfect Strangers and one or two other ones. Billy was actually like, I actually haven't seen Sevy in a while. But he was like, I love the way you always do and everything. I was like, all right.
Yeah,
all right. Got the stamp of approval from Billy Montana. If you would like to see Billy Montana on the pod, we might be able to make that happen too. So,
yep.
You know, we got the hookups now.
Yes,
and you left. You weren't here.
I was not here, unfortunately. I had my draft.
You left because of the draft.
Well, no, I left because I didn't. Yeah, I wasn't scheduled to work here, but I also had my draft, so I didn't stick around.
So it just worked out.
Yeah, it was perfect storm.
Perfect storm.
Perfect strangers. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun meeting. It was Deborah Allen, Frank Myers, Billy Montana, and Jimmy Nichols.
You met Deborah's husband,
Raymond. He's the man. He was the production manager for. Well, he said it was a ton. It was Mel Tillis, Pat Tillis, Oak Ridge Boys, Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah,
and one other, but I don't remember. And now Deborah Allen.
Yeah,
he works with Deborah Allen because he's
married.
Yeah, they're married. he's the man. He's funny. He had some good stories. He's funny, and he like was super. Like he came early, set up, like got all of our stuff dropped off so that we could get ahead.
Just wanted it done.
It was nice.
Yeah. And Justin Liu, the front of house man, killed it.
Yep.
I mean, if you need an engineer, just call Justin Liu. I mean, for studio, live, whatever. Mostly studio though, because he likes studio. He likes his house. But you know, if you pay him enough, he might go out and do a live
do stuff at his place.
Yeah, but he's pretty far.
So,
I mean, we can.
Does he have a piano?
I don't think so. He's got drums, obviously.
Maybe
he might have a keyboard.
Dude, maybe I go to Joey for that thing. Sorry, this is such a tangent.
He has an upright, so that
I know that's almost the perfect vibe.
But do you know Joey besides this?
Yeah, we DM on Instagram sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, because he posts about like Logic stuff all the time, and I'm always the one that answers. He's like, "Oh, dude, thank you." The other day, he's like, "How do I say?" It was something about how do I export something about exporting tracks and like certain tracks instead of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, dude, you're literally the GOAT. I was like, I don't know about GOAT. I just never learned Pro Tools.
I got to get over there with him. We tracked one day, just, coming up with whatever. Because he does a lot of production. If you haven't seen Joey Lichty, he was on the podcast.
He was on the pod with us.
Last year still, first season. And
really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah. No. Wasn't it early this season?
It was number 10 of which season?
I don't know.
I think it was last year, dude.
It could have been.
I think it was last year.
Yeah, probably.
And we just went over, and he's got this files and files of just like little like minute clips, like a verse, intro, verse, chorus of like just song ideas, and he just titles them like the vibe they are, like folders and folders. I was like, this man's doing it right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I look at myself as a producer. I'm like, I don't do anything. Not to say it's bad. It's just different.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
But he's killing the game. Oh man,
he's the man.
Well, how? Speaking of producing songs and putting them out and everything,
and season 1 of this podcast,
you had some updates with More Weight.
Okay.
And Spotify being very dumb. Oh, here we go. You gonna take it off?
No, but no. Spotify.
Spotify, they kind of screwed you.
I'm ready to move on to a different company as my main.
You hear that, Spotify? You're about to lose all these streams.
Well,
all this
they
revenue.
already took them all. Well. So here's what happened.
Explain.
More Weight, our record, Learn to Follow, was doing okay. Change Me was our most popular song. Had like 3,600 streams or something like that. It was on a couple playlists. Cool, takes it down. They said that they thought we had fraudulent streams and that we'd paid for streams, so that's why they took it down. And then reviewed it and said, "Oh, never mind. We realized we were wrong. We'll put it back up, but you still lose all your streams."
That
took 2 weeks too. Are you kidding me? What the hell's going on here? Sorry, not to do that, but like, what are we doing? What do you mean fraudulent streams? You mean we actually had a song do okay and you didn't like it? What does that mean? Apple didn't have a problem with it. iTunes didn't take it down.
Yeah. I think it's because of the playlists. It didn't get on any of the playlists on other streaming platforms. But it's so dumb. It's still very dumb.
Probably. It's just like, what are we doing here? What is going on? There was also a time, honestly, there was one day for like, I think it was like 12 or 13 hours, Change Me was accidentally put on a Spotify playlist.
Really?
Yeah, and that's where we got a lot of our streams. And I'm wondering if they realized that and they were like, "Uh-oh, stinky, we want to undo this." And then took it all off.
This is one of ours.
Said that, "Oh, well, we think you got fraudulent streams." You're like, you mean you put us in the wrong playlist and gave us streams?
Dude.
I don't know. It's bull is what it is. It's back.
A lot of bulls.
It's back. All the songs have at least up to like I think 150 streams now at least. And Change Me,
they gotta give you back.
Change Me is back. It has more streams than it had originally. Change Me is up to 4,000 now.
Really? Did they add it back to the playlist?
I don't know. I didn't ask that. Jacob just told us that yesterday. I was like, oh, sick. I honestly should ask.
So you should be
even double. If not, it's just hey, they wanted to hear it again and they're listening to it again.
That's cool. Still.
I need to go listen to it and see if it sounds any different because I believe Spotify changed some of their limiting stuff. Yeah, to like do it less. So maybe.
I hope so.
Maybe we're back.
I was
not though. Probably not.
I was editing the musical chairs last night, and I tried to put like a small limiter, small compressor on just the overall, which is like, and this is like the tracks I've done in Pro Tools, the raw camera audio, any other little songs I throw, like every single bit of audio, and there's a lot of different types. And the second we got to the song, just smushed it. I was like, and I like barely had it up. I was like, this, I'll do it per track because this ain't working.
Yeah, the limiting with streaming and with video,
it's crazy. Well, also because then YouTube again is also going to compress it again. So I'm like,
I know.
I'm not going to.
It's hard to predict at this point. Like you can look at the number and be like, well, I'm at negative 14 LUFS, whatever. But then you're going to hear it and go, well, that's not what was coming out of my speakers.
Yeah.
Regardless of if you're at the perfect number, you know.
I hope there's a LUFS reader in DaVinci. If not, I might literally export it, put the audio into Pro Tools, and just see because I have a reader on there.
You know what's funny?
What?
You can edit little parts of video in Logic.
You can do video editing in Pro Tools.
Never mind. I didn't know that.
Well, can you edit the video or just have like an audio video?
I believe you can do certain editing on the video. Like you can
really
import video into the thing and then
I don't know. I know you can import because at Dark Horse we had to make the movie trailer. So we did.
Yeah, but you didn't change the video.
But in Logic, you're saying you can change the video.
I'm almost positive that you can do not a million things, but a couple things.
I'm not gonna say Pro Tools can't. I just don't know if it can. But I know you can import a video.
Yeah,
with audio.
We did it with school.
Yeah. But I don't know. That's crazy. Actually, I did not.
I'm almost positive of that. I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive.
All right. Well, it's all right. Well, Pro Tools is still better. So
back to the More Right thing, just to get us back. So it's back up. Go listen to it. But also, keep your eye out for some new stuff potentially.
Oh.
I'm not going to throw any dates out there because remember last time, it literally took 8 months of me changing the dates until it actually came out. I'm not doing that again.
And then I said, all right, this is the day, and then it still didn't come out when they came on the pod.
Yeah. I'm not doing that again.
No.
We actually, to be honest, haven't recorded any of it yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man.
You good?
Yeah, sorry.
Are you losing that Red Bull already?
Maybe. Literally maybe. The problem with the Red Bulls sometimes is that they are really strong for like 25 minutes, and then it's just kind of until...
Someone doing construction here?
Sounds like it.
You guys hear that?
But like the energy drinks that I drink from Starbucks last for hours.
Okay, after the Taylor Swift night, I had one, drank I think 90% of it, 85%. Most of it before the show, and then the other rest of it, intermission. But Kai looked at me and was like, "Are you gonna finish that?" Because he had half of one. He was like, "I can't." I had a headache for the next 2-3 days.
Really?
Yes.
It's not for the week.
That was so much caffeine.
It's not for the week. It's 180 milligrams.
It tasted really good.
A cup of coffee is like 80.
80.
Yeah. I don't know how much a Red Bull is. And I didn't have a big one. I just
I think your Red Bull's like 120 maybe.
I believe that. A little bit more than a coffee.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I think. I really might be lying to everyone. But I really think it's that.
He's lying, not me then, because I'm not saying I know it.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
Shall we do the song of the week?
Yeah. And I've had to keep from singing it because as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is perfect.
Right before we got going, he was like, I can't
and I'm just realizing right now I forgot the name of the artist, but I don't think it matters because I'm going to say the song and you're going to know it.
You sure about this?
Yeah. My song of the week is Parked Out by the Lake. Run it right here. Run it.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Which one? The one?
Not the, because Sevi showed us that it's actually originally by someone else.
But not that guy.
Not that one. The one that everybody knows. The one that everybody knows. Parked Out by the Lake. I think it's like Dylan something.
Or Brandon.
I don't know. Something like, or some white name.
You'll see it in the thing. Here
Parked
we go.
Out by the Lake.
I'm out parked by the lake. It's the lake that's 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm parked out by the lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe. It's the lake that's parked where I'm at, out by the lake. And this lake is where I'm parked, 80 miles from Santa Fe. And I'm still parked out here by this lake, 80 miles from Santa Fe.
Okay, what a freaking...
I'm parked out by the lake.
If you guys didn't pick up what was going on, I might have to play a little bit more than 30 seconds to get the point across. But there's
do the verse pre-chorus, do the pre-chorus or verse, whatever, into the chorus.
Yeah.
Where you get the full effect.
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
There's like 3 lines in the song.
I think it's 2, but they're both like long
It's
sentences.
different variations of the 2.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's saying the same thing over and over again.
It's so freaking
But
funny.
it's so good too. Like it sounds like
It's
a
great.
full country song.
I've listened to that
production
unironically.
and everything.
Yeah.
It's in my summer fall playlist.
It was supposed to be a fluke, like anyone can write a country song kind of deal. And it's a smash hit, if you ask me.
It's a hit to me. Yeah, it's a good song, and it's funny to pull out. When we went home back to Michigan, Maddie and I were there, and we went out on the boat. One of my brothers just played it, and then like I waited to see my mom catch on because she didn't know it.
Yeah,
it was funny. It took her way too long to catch on. Love you,
dude.
Mom.
I've shown a few people, and we get to the end of the song, and I'm like, "Are you like?"
And they're like, "Okay, it was nothing special."
Or we'll at least get to like the second chorus. I'm like, it should be very obvious what's going on. By the time you hit the second verse, at least I'll give it to the second verse even when that's generous. But come on,
yeah,
that first chorus
so
turn
funny.
around. That's what it is.
It's so funny. It's awesome. Shout out music.
80 miles from Santa Fe.
parked out by the lake. It makes me laugh.
And then the one line different. I'm gonna move in the bridge.
Yeah.
There's like one different line.
He's just gonna instead of would or something. But
no,
whatever.
he's like, I'm gonna move. Like that's like.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's actually been a while since I listened to it, but
I'll listen to it as we pack up.
Yeah,
later.
we will. We will throw that on. Well, we got to review the Welcome to the Real World.
Yes, which was
MEXICO.
MEXICO to me. It's a good song.
Post Malone.
Yeah, and Billy Strings rips.
It was great.
We didn't have our headphones to listen to the drums being big like we talked about.
Well, like I heard it though.
Compressed or whatever.
I heard it. The beginning lick.
I noticed at the very beginning, like before the vocals come in, it's like
yeah.
It's like they turn it up because it's the beginning, but then it's just blowing the limiter up almost.
I liked it. I will say, I'm glad you gave me that song because I liked it enough that I will probably sit down and listen to the whole album.
Not every song is perfect, but it's a good album.
Well, I didn't realize how many features it. Like it's like a very feature. Well, there's a couple that aren't, but most of them, I was like, oh wow.
The Dolly song is pretty good. The Luke Combs song that wasn't the single is really good. I like the song. It's got some cool chords in it.
And Aaron Sterling plays drums.
Yeah, I think so.
Drums.
I think he played drums on everything.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That was kind of a similar drum tone, actually, to if you think about.
Some hell.
Like that's kind of blown up too a little bit. If you listen to it,
it is.
It's like more subdivided sonic, like the drum and the snare.
I didn't show you Shlomo's. I'm recording. I'll do that after. It's really funny.
Yeah, I need to see that. But yeah,
it's
a good song.
I would listen to that.
And Billy Strings rips.
I listen to
absolutely rips. Yeah, come on the pod, Billy. Come on the pod, Billy.
Does he live around here?
Not at all. I think he lives in Texas.
Oh.
That could be also wrong, I believe.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, actually, I think he's from Michigan. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, I think he's originally from Michigan and then moved to the South. I don't know. I could be wrong. I think he's a Midwest.
Float your boat.
Was Midwestern, now isn't type vibe like me. Okay. You got to give me. You all right over there?
Yeah, my eye. Something's in my eye. I got to do a.
Kicking it old school. He's got to give me a kick in an old school.
Okay. There's a story with this one that related to the draft.
Yeah.
You did.
Fantasy draft yesterday.
My kicking it old school for Brendan.
As his eye falls out of his head.
Oh, dude, I don't know what is going on. It's a Toto song.
Yep. Yes, it is. It's
from
not Toto 4, but
from the last record with Jeff Porcaro, Jake to the Bone. And if you're at all a Toto fan, if you know a little bit of their deep cuts, you know this one. It's a doozy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a doozy.
It's
so you got to come back. Are we?
We don't play it. Normally.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But you gotta.
Well, so here's the thing.
You'll love it. You'll love it.
I will listen to it because I was trying to come up with, because obviously if you know anything else about fantasy football, the whole thing is like the names and the pictures normally funny.
Yeah.
Like Chris is, you won't get it, but it's like Crabtree Fight Club. There's a football player named Michael Crabtree that would like fight everybody.
Oh.
So his name is Crabtree Fight Club. It's funny. But there's these pictures of Jeff Porcaro smoking a cig at that Toto show in 1991. 1992, sorry. And it just makes me laugh really hard. I don't know why.
Or maybe one.
I think it is one, actually.
Yeah, sorry.
It's hilarious. I saw the video of them playing Rosanna. Like I just clicked on it to watch it, and then noticed him playing with the cig. I was like, this guy's a beast with the cig and with his goatee. And then I found a good picture of him with the cig.
He's lighting it, right?
Lighting it. And I made that my picture. And then I showed him. He's like, well, you got to get a Toto. I was like, I need a Toto song to be my team name, but it can't be like Rosanna or Africa or something because that's dumb. Or like Hold the Line.
So I said, you need to do
a deep cut.
But something from that era.
Yeah.
The last record with Jeff, where that picture goes with the name.
Yeah. Well, and Chris,
so good.
The guy that I'm on the thing with, is a big Toto fan. He's the guy that ran lights for the Toto tribute, which I think we've talked about it before. That show was awesome.
So good.
So it was perfect, and it's awesome. My team is good. I got a good picture, good team name. I'm feeling ready. I'm feeling ready to win. I think week 1 I'm projected to win. So hopefully I can start off on top. I think it's this weekend too.
Oh.
Tomorrow, as we speak, Michigan State football is back. The season's back. We're here, and we're ready to beat Michigan. We're ready to beat Michigan because they suck. We're ready to beat Michigan.
You are Michigan.
No, Michigan State. This is Michigan State. Michigan State versus University of Michigan. Yes. Yeah. Even though University of Michigan won the national championship last year, we're coming for their heads. We're coming for you.
Why do states do University of Michigan State? Like, just there's already a school with the name Michigan in it. Why you gotta be? Why
state schools, dude? It's the whole point.
It's too much.
You're too much. Michigan State's the best.
I know that, but a whole college?
Yeah. It's called Michigan State University, bro. Kirk Cousins. Ever heard of him?
No.
I knew you wouldn't. Kenneth Walker. Ever heard of him? Yeah.
No.
Mark D'Antonio. Yeah. Tom Izzo. Yeah. Sparty. The best mascot in the United States.
You're just saying words now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're here. Yeah. So
what?
If you listen to the Pat McAfee show, you'll get that reference. It's a reference to the Pat McAfee show. Yeah, we're back. Oh yeah. Anyway,
you've lost me.
Go green. That's all I'm gonna say.
Go green.
Go green. Go green, and I will listen to Jake to the Bone because it's my team name. There's a chance I listen to it every Sunday, actually.
Boom.
There's a chance I start every Sunday with that because it's game time. Actually, Thursdays normally.
It's actually, I think it's a pretty good game time song. Like that vibe. Like, let's just get pumped.
Kind of driving or whatever. Yeah.
I might have to play for you right after this because now I just want to listen to it. Like, it's a bop. Yeah. Well, actually, bop's not the right word. When I think of bop, I think of like a pop rock or pop song. This is just freaking. This is just. It's good.
Yeah,
it's good. And you gotta say, look, good. You know, it's because it's that kind of Toto.
It's good.
Don't blow up your mic now.
Our final segment.
Yep.
You want to get to it?
I guess it's the last one.
I think you mentioned it. You just moved into a new spot.
I did. Yeah.
You have decided that you're gonna move some things around in your basement potentially.
Yeah, you've been over a couple times.
Yes.
You've seen.
I've only been over once with everything moved in.
Oh yeah, but yeah, my dad has a desk, and we've kind of figured out there was a little kind of, I call it an alcove. It's just a nook, but it's decently big. It's like bigger. It's this wall. It's bigger than this. Like maybe almost double this wall. To be honest, it's pretty sizable.
It's a deep little divot.
And my dad he had his desk on the other side of the room, and I was like, well, if I do videos, I don't really want your desks up in the background. And he was like, well, what if I take the nook and then you have the entire room? I was like, this is a good point.
Yeah, and the little nook thing has a weird ping pong thing.
You know, I also realized
that
my
sucks.
bedroom does too.
Really?
Because I yelled, I don't know at what, maybe my mom, I don't know. I was yelling out of my
room. You yelled at your mom?
But like she was yelling at me.
You yelled at Julie? Come on, dude.
I was yelling to respond to her yelling because we're Italian.
Oh, sure. I'm just kidding.
Stay in your corner there, buddy, all right? And and I heard it was bad. Like worse than ping pong. Like I was like, oh, that I didn't like that. But I also have nothing on my walls, so I mean,
yeah.
But I don't know. I'm bad about let's decorate my room. I just don't.
Yeah.
Until like a month ago, I had everything still in boxes. Maybe not even a month ago. Maybe 3 weeks.
You need to put some stuff on the walls.
But like, what? I don't have anything to put on the wall.
It doesn't need to be just something. Just remember how I went back in that back closet with Nathan. I was like, look at all this stuff that you can just hang on the walls that won't look. Maybe isn't like reinventing the wheel, but it'll and it'll be cool on the wall. I was like, just start putting it up. Like that giant painting that you're like, yeah, it's all right. Just put it up. It's okay, but just put it up.
Of the Fall Bridge?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like for real, just put it up. Just start putting stuff up. You gave me such a hard time about it, but it's true. Just go find like short rugs that look cool and just hang them on the wall.
I don't get the rug on the wall thing. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it just is to absorb the sound.
Yeah, but I'd rather get like I don't know, a little
Spend way too much
tapestry or
money.
something.
It's the same thing basically.
Yeah, but
Find a rug with a cool pattern or something.
rugs
that you like.
go on the ground, dude.
I don't know. When I eventually get a house, I'm putting some rugs on the wall.
What about the ceiling?
Maybe staple them to the ceiling.
You're gonna staple a rug to the ceiling?
What are you gonna do? Just put it there?
I don't know. Maybe not a staple. Just go like
Yeah,
what?
heavy duty staples. Yeah, dude. What are you gonna do? Just put it up there and then be like, all right, stay. No, dude.
I don't know. Do something else. Just
You gotta stick it to the wall. You gotta stick it to the man. Stick it to the wall.
stick
dude.
it to the man. Stick it to the wall.
But you're moving your drums too, right? To be like by.
Well, I haven't decided yet because I'm gonna put my desk where you said to put it near the sliding door, on the.
That'll be good.
But I don't know if I'm gonna put the drums in front of the desk, like I like to have it from the other house.
The other thing is that beam is gonna be like right there in your face. The drums.
Depends how far out I pull the desk out. It'll be a little far out, but I don't know. I'm gonna set it up like that first and be like, is this stupid? And if it is, we'll pivot. Even if we
That beam kind of kills you. Actually, not gonna lie.
Oh,
There's just a random beam in his basement that's just so in the way.
So like support the house or something. It's like what? Like
why do we need to support the house? Come on.
And then there's a little bit of like a what do you call it? What it comes down?
Like a bear. I don't know. I don't know.
The ceiling's like 7 foot, but then maybe or 8 foot.
Those
and
are
then
like
it comes down to
indents.
7. Yeah, indent.
Yeah.
It comes down like 7 foot, like 2 spots, and the beam is on one of those spots. So it really kind of divides the room. To be honest, like I still probably won't film anything on that other side because it's a different. I don't know. Like if we do musical chairs, I'll probably strike that kit setup
See, but then-
and then move it over.
But then you could put your drums on the other side, and then you have the whole side just for your drums.
But is it going to sound okay? I thought that was the whole reason to not do that. It's because of the divots.
Well, it's not going to sound. You're not going to get big drums. The divots might be fine.
Also, the couch is there.
Yeah, but if you instead of putting put it like so that it'd be like where the cameras are. You know what I mean?
What
Like,
where the what is?
Like think about if I'm standing at the pole. Imagine like the couch being there,
Facing which way?
Facing at your drum set, basically. So like if you're
Where's
sitting
the
on the
drum
couch
set?
in the corner, in that back corner under that divot.
Oh, okay.
Not in the corner, but like in that area of the room, you know?
They
And then
aren't getting any of this.
I know, doesn't matter. And then have like the couch like looking at the drums essentially. And then behind the couch, the drums in the corner, yes.
Where's the couch?
Like off, like basically where the beam is. So like still divide.
What?
You know how like right now it's kind of dividing the room that way?
Yeah.
Take it and so if this is the beam, that's you guys are gonna hate this. If this is the beam and this is the back of the couch is dividing it, because it's like this, right? It's an L like this.
Yeah.
Make the L if this is the beam like this.
So
And-
where the TV is, put the back there.
I don't remember where the TV is.
Oh my gosh.
But like, see, if this is the beam and your desk would be here, you know what I'm saying?
and the sliding glass door is over there.
Is right here.
Okay.
You'd have to run some long cables, but drums in
Oh, I get
this
the snake.
corner, like in this area, and
Yeah.
then couch right here in an like L, one up against the wall, one sticking
Oh,
out.
blocking the double door out.
Not, it doesn't have to be that close to it, but you know what I mean? Doesn't have to be that close to it. It could be like basically almost even with the pole or the post. You know what I'm saying?
The plan right now is to just 90 the couch on that wall, and then when you're sitting, the longest part of the couch will be underneath the divot on that, on the wall,
wall.
the internal wall with the unfinished space behind it.
Yeah.
So it just opens up that space as opposed to, so like
I mean,
it's a
yeah.
U shape, and the shades will kind of stick out a little bit in the room, but not nearly as much as it is now because
That's
it's the other side. That's what we're planning on.
I
What
don't
you're
know.
doing sounds way more complicated.
I don't know. Yeah, and also then you have a couch in view of your drum set. Wouldn't be good for the video.
Well, it's yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna make a little records player station too,
That's cool.
because my dad is. I have a kind of cheap one. He's got a nicer one, but he's gonna use whatever stereo system, and there's gonna be the cabinet just full of all the vinyls that we have.
Nice.
It's gonna be cool.
That's cool. And then you're getting the new Evo stuff too, right?
I am gonna get the Audient Evo 16 and the SP8, which is the expansion, so 8 more pre's, and I think I'm just gonna rock with those 16 for now. I've already bought the Behringer Power Play 6 system, So I have 4 boxes in the brain. All the cabling. I hope to go along with it. Well, actually, when I got them actually from Brendan Hapgood from Smokestack, check out that episode. And the back of them had the little thing to attach it to the like a stand, but there was no arm on it. So there's the piece like the bracket on the back of the box, but there was no arm to actually stick it to the stand. Stick it to the man. So I got to buy
those arms.
Those. And it's like maybe $30
a pop. Or an Amazon Basics version.
But I'm still getting a deal. These, to get what I have right now, would cost a lot more money than
what it did.
So if I need to spend, was $30 times 4, $120.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I'll still do that. I'll still be under what they would all be new. So
exactly. Yeah.
And then I was talking to you this the other day. I'm going to get a new laptop because my boy here is having a hard time
struggling,
specifically with video editing, which I guess I'm doing now. So
yeah.
Apple's expensive.
It is, but it's good. There's a reason.
What do you have again?
I have the one that's recording the podcast right now is the M1 Max.
Oh. But you got it off of Amazon.
I got it on the refurbished Amazon, but what it was is somebody bought it, never opened the box and returned it.
How did you know that?
Because it said that in the thing.
They could just been lying.
Made me feel better at least. But it works just great. It was obviously then cheaper because of that. Because they don't make the M1s anymore. They only make the 3s.
Well, yeah. They make M2 desktops and then they make M3 laptops.
Yeah.
And then they make an M3 desktop too, but I was thinking about getting an M2 desktop, but then you or someone was like, yeah, but then I go to coffee shops and I work or whatever. I'm like,
that was not me because I don't go to coffee shops.
Or like
I also don't sound like that. Who was that, Colin?
Let's just be out of the house working, which I do like to do.
Yeah.
So
I think you need to get a laptop.
It's just so much money.
Because what I do with that laptop, I take it home, I plug into the HDMI into my monitor. I don't even open the lid of it, and I just use it as a computer.
Yeah. That's what I do now with this one.
Yeah, so just do that. And
Although
then
I do open the lid.
Then you can unplug and take it on the road with you.
Also, one thing I don't like about what Apple's doing, this is a 2019 MacBook Pro. They took away the touch bar at the front. Since 2021, no more touch bar. They said people didn't like it. And I was like, that's great that they didn't like it, but I like it. So what am I supposed to do?
Boo-hoo. No,
yeah. They left the fingerprint deal, which is great because I do use that, but they don't have like the little.
Yeah.
Which is a bummer. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
Didn't know I wanted it.
Well, you'll figure it out. You'll be fine. You don't need it.
Okay, what upgrades are you going to do?
Well, other than I need to move some things around, like on my debt and like remove some cable wiring so that I can have stuff in different spots. Like I have my big knob and my like
the Mackie
talkback rig center underneath my main monitor. Yeah. But if I move that to either be off on my side table and then I'll put my laptop underneath it, I can have the 2 monitors on top of each other, you know? Oh. And then I have my laptop there so that if like my mouse is charging or my trackpad's charging or my keyboard's charging, I can just type in the actual laptop.
Is your keyboard just not plugged in?
I have a Bluetooth trackpad and a Bluetooth keyboard that I use.
Mine stuff's wired, man.
I like the Bluetooth because then
actually my mouse
like when I'm playing guitar, I can just like have it on the bed over there and play because I like put my foot up and it's just easier to move it around for when I'm tracking and producing stuff.
You don't like getting tangled up in cables?
No, I hate it. I hate it. And then I think I need to get a couple more. Right now, priority is mics and XLRs right now and stands, just that kind of stuff.
Did you talk to Chris? He said it was selling XLRs.
I need to actually. Okay. I need to talk to him. But I need to get some stands. I need to get some small diaphragms and maybe one more condenser that isn't so massive.
Side note, I want to end with this. My Facebook account just got like deactivated. I put in my phone number and my email to like try to log in or reset my password or whatever. It's like can't find anything related to these.
Talk to Steven about that. He just had his whole thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's like impossible to get a hold of Facebook. He'll have the right number to actually call.
He called someone? I was thinking about this
today. It took him days to find the right number, but he found it.
I want to call someone and be like, what just happened? Like I just couldn't get on one day.
It took him a couple days, but he got it figured out. So but Crazy. And then I've decided that after that I will be getting a patch bay, putting everything that I have now to run through the patch bay, using that for a while, and then eventually get a lunchbox and start getting 500 series like API stuff. A lunchbox is the name of like the rack for the 500
right. My
series
mind
unit.
immediately went to elementary school.
No. A lunchbox
like
is
little,
the name. Yeah.
Like Lightning McQueen looking lunchbox.
Because then what I can do, the only thing it's tough that I was thinking about the other day with that is then I need to have like a XLR panel on my thing that goes into the patch bay so that I can patch it into preamps. And then that's actually honestly more expensive than like the 500 because they don't really make that, so you'd have to custom do it. You know what I mean? And then I'd have to buy a snake, which I don't need right now anyway. But then in that case, I have to have it.
If you,
or maybe
I bought a snake, and if like it's brand new and everything, and I dropped the dough, because if I have a channel go out, I don't know. I'm not the guy to go fix that. I don't want to get it fixed. So I just want something new. But if it does work out well, you should go to the same company. I think it's Harmony.
The other thing I might do, because we do here with the patch bay in the back, is just get some patched XLR cables, so I can just plug an XLR into a patch and put it in the front of the patch bay.
You can do whatever.
So that if I want to bypass any of those preamps or having to get a front Mac thing, like a front facing XLR patch on my, I got to figure it all out. But that's my next step.
All this to say, this is expensive gear.
Yes, this is expensive gear.
It's gonna take time,
and I love money. Give me money.
No, give me money.
And give us both money.
Give us both money. How about that?
Yes.
We should start a donation page.
Okay.
That's it? No qualms with it?
I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that. Have people donate us money? Sure.
Here's $1.
Yeah.
Go buy yourself something nice.
Here's $1. Go buy some mics for the podcast.
It'll be like the little like one like this, like tiny. I have one of those.
Timu mics.
Timu?
Yeah. We gotta get going.
All right. This has been a Green Room Podcast. You can follow us at Podcast The Green Room on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify. Yes. That's about it. You can follow me, Massimo DeStefano, Massimo D Music. Not Facebook anymore.
No. Not
just on
Facebook,
Instagram
no more.
and TikTok and YouTube. Hopefully, when this comes out, I'll be teasing the musical chairs. If not, already have it out. So please check that out. If this does come out around that time, then I'll pop that in the description below. You can watch that. That's the first one in a hot minute. So
yep.
Okay,
yep.
Brendan.
Beat an 8 on Instagram. More Weight Band. That's really it. Go listen to the new record, or go listen to the old record now that's back up. More Weight. Learn to follow.
Nothing else?
No, I don't really have anything else. That's it.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week with a guest.
Yes.
A long-time Franklin Theater. Shall I say? What's the word?
Friend.
I was going to go more, gravitas than that.
Engineer, friend,
legend.
Yeah,
that's like friend. Like
I don't know where you were going with this. I don't know.
Anyway, stay tuned for next week.
Yes,
and we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, peace.
Ciao.